A year ago, East Fife were playing in Scotland's third tier, a club reborn under new ownership and a young American manager with everything to prove. This season was supposed to be about survival, about staying up. Instead, East Fife are 12 games from something unthinkable. But behind the momentum lies a growing pressure. Success has come faster than anyone expected, and faster than the club can afford. To take the next step, the club needs more than form, more than belief. They need a plan. For East Fife, this meeting could shape the next decade. Last season, the club shocked everyone, not only being promoted from League One, but going up as champions. This year in the championship, they're somehow fighting for a second straight promotion.
Joey, first off, what you've done these past 18 months, spectacular. Since we bought this club back in the summer of 25, we brought a heartbeat back, and you are the driving force of that. But success comes with a bill.
We budgeted for ninth, maybe eighth. And right now, we're sitting at third, which is incredible, but it means the wage structure and the bonuses, everything is bigger than expected.
I'm gonna be honest and transparent here. We're 700,000 in the red.
East Fife's rise has been spectacular, but behind the scenes, the club is bleeding money. And with the fifth highest wage bill in the league, the pressure to finish high has never been greater.
A top four finish gets us 439,000. That alone helps stabilize things, but if you can pull off promotion.
It would change everything. Overnight. You know, I didn't buy this club to play it safe. I bought it because of what it could be. And for the first time, it already feels like we're that close to our first milestone goal. Bringing this club back to the Premiership.
We believe in what you're building, but we need one thing from you now. Finish the job.
12 matches left, a playoff push within reach, and a young squad carrying the hopes of not only a club, but a city on the brink, financially and historically. This is East Fife, 12 games to rewrite their story again. What's going on, everybody? Hopefully you enjoyed that little documentary style intro to kind of, pull us all back into the feel of exactly what this save is all about. The Golden Coast Project. We do have those owners, the DeMarco family, Anthony, the owner, his daughter Hudson, and his son. What's his son's name? Luca. What's the sporting director? So obviously Luca wasn't in the meeting. He's more involved in the player recruitment and stuff like that. But I thought it would be a cool little thing to kind of just, put our own little flair on the FM series we're doing. So, as you heard, we are in the late stage of January in this second season in 2027. You can see right here, it's true, it's real. We are 12 games away from the end of the year, and we're sitting in third. Now, we're tied with Wraith Rovers, who is a rival of ours, which is great. It's adding a lot of spice to this. And barring a disaster, we should make the playoffs, even if we drop down to fourth. Dunfermline is the closest people, and they are a handful of points away from us. They're not close enough within striking distance right now. Obviously, things can change. And then we're only 3 points off of Queen's Park, who's in second, and we're only 6 points off of first place. I'm just saying, man, we didn't think it was possible in year one. Who knows if it's possible here in year two. But this is probably going to be a shorter video than the others. I just wanted to kind of have that intro, kind of bring everybody up to speed, because we have been streaming a ton. If you want to watch the games that we've played this season, which have been a lot, I think I've streamed probably 3 or 4 hours worth of games this season. You can go check it out. Why am I in the training schedule? I want to see the real calendar. Hello? Why can't I look at it in a normal view? Okay, anyway. You can go to the Twitch channel, though, and you can watch all the VODs and just watch the actual full games. You can actually see live how we made a couple signings, including the big one If anybody wasn't aware, which I doubt many of you are that watch this, we made the greatest signing so far of this save. If we were bound to have a cult hero so far, it's this man. I've dubbed him the Prince. Prince Trejo, Prince Kev, whatever you want to call him. Just take him in. Look at the screen. The kid's insane. He's an 18-year-old Mexican, born in Mexico, raised in San Diego. So he has dual nationality. And of course, it goes hand in hand with what we're cooking here. His second nationality is American. So he fits the Golden Coast project that we're building, bringing American talent overseas to Scotland, growing them up, and then seeing what can happen with it. But as you see already, baby, he's played in 4 games. He's got 2 goals and an assist. We watched his debut game on stream when we played it together, and he had an insane goal. It's on the TikTok, it's on the Twitch. If you want to watch the full thing, I'm sure I'll put it on the screen right now. He had a cheeky little back heel. It was a 1-2-3 combo with him, Jerry, and Jakubiak up top in that front diamond, and he just took it and blammed it. But yeah, we were on stream when our scout recommended this kid. He was playing in San Diego FC's academy, so we actually got him on a free, and he was tearing it up for the academy. I know, I get it. It was just an academy, but in 57 games, he had 27 goals and was averaging like a 7.5 or something. And you can't turn your nose up on that. Also, something funny, we didn't have him fully scouted when I just blind signed him because I saw enough and I knew he was probably going to be good. But just look at his stats: 6'2", already has 12 strength, 14 balance, 13 jumping. His pace isn't bad for a target forward: 11 excel, 10 pace. I hope his natural fitness goes up a bit. That would really help with longevity and just, staying fit in the off seasons and breaks, things like that. But then if you want to talk about a player who's already so far ahead of the curve for being this young, look at his mentals. 12 aggression, 12 anticipation, 12 composure, 12 decision making, 15 flair, 14 leadership, 14 off the ball, 15 teamwork, oh yeah, and 20 determination to go along with a determined personality. Reasonably two-footed, strong with his right foot, decent with his left foot, and then his technicals are pretty insane for especially a target forward that we're running him at. 14 dribbling, 15 finishing, 12 first touch was not too shabby, 15 heading, and 15 technique. The kid's going to be a monster. I don't think we're going to be able to hold on to him for too long. If we get promoted this year, maybe we'll keep him for 1, maybe 2 seasons in the Prim. If we don't go up this year, I feel like we probably lose him next year because he's already a Prim level player. The day we brought him in on January 1st when the window opened, our coaching already said, yeah, the kid's the best player on the team. He's already can do a job up in the Prim. So, I mean, he's just nuts. He's really nuts. I can't believe that we got someone like this already in the save, somebody that can literally be a cult hero. I created a chant for him that we're playing when he scores goals on streams, all of this stuff. I mean, the kid is going to be a stud. He already has traits at 18. He moves in the channels. He places his shots. You really just can't ask for more. I mean, you can't. So let's take a look, though, at some of the other players in the squad. Someone else I think I haven't shown you guys because we did this also on stream is the free signing of Mahamadou Sus-Ohu. Who knows if I'm saying that right? I doubt it. He's a Man City kid, was in the Man City Academy, went on loan to Peterborough in League One, and then last season in the game, he was on loan in the Prim playing for Livingston. Now, Livingston did get relegated, so he wasn't on a good team. He also didn't play particularly well. 24 games in the Prim, only had 1 assist to show for it, and about a 6.6. But when I saw somebody on a free who only wanted about 100 grand, he's 22 years old, had some potential, already a good leading championship player, as you can see, and he's been playing well for us. We signed him late into the year, so he's played 16 games, but he's got 3 assists to show for it, over a 7 match rating, a versatile guy. He can play DM and midfield, and we've got him playing mostly as the wide midfielder. Now, his dribbling's not the best, but his athleticism kind of makes up for that, and he plays well. So the team's performing well. Jeremiah White is having a stellar season. His kind of his breakout year after a great championship season with us to help us in promotion. You can see he's still developing. He's still moving on up. But in his 23 games, he has 2 goals, 5 assists at that left back position, averaging a top 5 league best 7.22 average. But the star of the season so far There's two. One has been Toby, the goalkeeper that we got also from Celtic, who was dropped, released on a free. One of our highest paid players, who I remember telling you guys I was a little nervous about because he didn't like big games. He had some not great cons, but as you can see, he's playing really great. He's played 19 games. He was injured for a couple, so he missed a few. But in those 19 games, he has 9 clean sheets and only has allowed 16 goals in. So he's averaging over a 7. The defense has been helping that out a lot, but he has made a lot of good saves throughout the season. Now, the other star man is the Irish American other 18-year-old striker, Jerry Nolan, the kid that I first thought was going to be a cult hero, and he's playing like one, averaging a 7-3, 12 goals, 7 assists in 23 games. I mean, he's playing insane. For those of you who have been watching since we first started this this 442 diamond that I just simply did out of desperation. When this first started, I wanted to run a 433 with wings. I really liked how wingers and wing played in the beta and when the first game kind of fully dropped. And I was really excited to use wingers and try to develop some. But I can't lie to you guys. Once we lost our signing of the winger we tried to make, then one of our star wingers was injured. We didn't have any. And voila, we kind of went straight into this 442 diamond, and I've never looked back. I really do still want to do the 343 in the future, but for now, man, the proof is in the pudding. This thing is cooking. If you guys are struggling with a tactic, if you guys are struggling with wanting to do something different, maybe you've never ran a 442 diamond or anything like that, I would highly encourage doing some sort of variation like this. I do really enjoy tactics in FM. I'm no way, shape, or form saying I'm a tactic guru or a tactician in FM. I'm not one of those, insane analytical people that are just going to make some wonky, formation that's going to just destroy the match engine. But I will say I've made a few good tactics in my life, and I think this one is one of them. I've been really, really loving the target men. I mean, the combo of the channel forward with the target forward has really just been cooking on offense, especially when this wide forward comes out here and starts creating. The fullbacks are just flying up the field to create, and they just send it on into the big boy. Sometimes, like I said, when it came to Trejo's first goal, this front three diamond cooks. If they get the ball in space or if they're going at the defense, the triangle passes that they connect together, chef's kiss, baby. It's insane. Okay, so those are the new players that I think I've signed since you guys haven't been here. Of course, we have been giving some pictures to the guys, even some real players on the team. We've been putting them in the kit, so it all just kind of looks more uniform. That's just something I've always done in FM is put players in the kit, all that good stuff. But yeah, one last thing we will do is we will look at the stats. As you see, we got a couple people that are up here in the highest average rating in the league already. Jerry Nolan sitting top 4, Jeremiah White now in 6th, and then we even got Nathan Austin and Jakubiak with Vladislav. Nathan Austin has been playing really well in his few games. He comes in off the bench sometimes, he starts sometimes. As you see, 13 starts, 8 sub appearances, 9 goals, 2 assists. I assure you, this 442 diamond I'm cooking, it's not the players. It's not that I have better players than everybody in the league. It's the system. Because you look, Nathan Austin, he ain't nothing to write home about. He's a good player for that League 2. That's 2 divisions down. 32 years old, doesn't have many physicals left, not a mental monster, doesn't have that insane of technicals, and he's still scoring for us when we need it. So trust me when I say we got a good one here when it comes to the tactics. And then if we look at the Golden Boot race, Jerry Nolan is in second, only 1 goal off. Jakubiak, who missed a few weeks in the beginning, is sitting in 5th, also with double digits. Nathan Austin's got 9. And I'm not going to lie to you guys. It might sound crazy because there's only 12 matches left, but I wouldn't be too shocked if Prince Trejo somehow wiggles his way in like the top 10 at the end of the year for Golden Boot. I don't know, man. 12 matches left. It wouldn't shock me if all of a sudden that guy just, ends up with 10 goals, 13 goals, something stupid like that. And then, like I was telling you guys, Toby is playing out of his mind. The fewest goals conceded in the entire league by almost double digits. And he missed a couple of games, and he's still doing that. Obviously, that kind of helped him. But trust me, he's still performing well because when you look at shutouts, he is tied for first with 9. The defense is playing well. We still got the short king McLeod back there on the defensive line. We didn't improve the back line. We didn't buy a new center back because I spent the rest of our money on Kevin Trejo, and I think that was a good move on my part. Vladislav's playing well. He's averaging a 7. Nothing too crazy, but he's playing really well back there with McAvoy. As you see, the short king, baby. You can doubt him. You can make fun of him for his height. You can do whatever you want back there. The Irish 5'4" center back again is just putting in a shift. 2 assists from the back line. He launches balls randomly. Don't know why. He doesn't have it in his locker, but at the same time, he does. So I couldn't tell you. But that's the squad. That's the situation. And as you guys saw in the video, this is the case. We are losing money rapidly because of how much we're spending. Obviously, we have money to spend transfer budget. I don't need it. I don't want to spend it. I spent all of our wage budgets. We are spending 5th highest in the league, of course, and that's a big jump when you just get promoted, and we weren't spending that much money last year. The board gave us money to spend, and I sure spent it. So there's a chance at the end of the season we are bleeding, especially if we don't go up and get some more prim money next year, but that's the risk we're rolling with. So I think, like I said, this is going to be a shorter video. I'm not going to play any games in this one because I have been playing a ton. And I don't know why the calendar is just so cooked right now. It's very weird. But anyway, you guys know. We got 12 games left. We are in the 5th round of the Scottish Cup still. We're going to be facing Hearts, who somehow are flying in the Prim. They are sitting 3rd in the Premiership, which is interesting, but also very fun. So yeah, this is just a quick little brief catch-up video with you guys. Wanted to kind of tie back in the lore of the, American owners and what's going on with all that, and how there is now some added pressure onto us to make sure we at least finish in the playoffs. But there's that little undertone that they did want us to try to finish the job and either win the league or sneak our way into the playoffs. So that's what we're going to try to do, baby. Year number 2, potentially in our first 3 seasons, we are up in the Premiership battling with the big boys of Scotland with the Golden Coast Project. So I'm looking forward to it. Okay, quick update. I lied. The video's not going to end there. I ended up playing a lot more on stream the last couple days. And we now just have 6 matches left in the entire season. So let's go ahead and very quickly catch you guys up on everything, and then we'll end this video here. So, okay. Sorry for my phone going off. Here we go. We're in a bad form right now. As you can see, we've lost and drawn our last 3. We failed out of the cup, but we did have a cup set in the 5th round to put us in the quarterfinals of the Scottish Cup. We beat Hearts, stomped them 3-0, 3-1, sorry. And then the championship form has been shaky. We lost to the very first team, first place, Ross County. We drew to Queen's Park, who's been battling with us for 2 and 3 the entire season. And then we lose to our rivals, Wraith Rovers, who is just behind us. So, as it stands right now, 6 matches left. It's going to be a dogfight. We are 7 points out of first to go up as back-to-back champions, to go up as back-to-back automatic promotions to reach the Premiership for the first time, I think, since the 70s. I might even be wrong on that. It might even be longer. So it's been a long, long time since we've been able to be there as East Fife. We're 3 points out of second. But here's where things get scary. We are only safe by a point to be outside of the playoffs with Wraith Rovers. Dunfermline, Wraith Rovers, both tied on 52 points, and we sit just 1 point clear of both of those with 53. Our form is terrible. As you can see, Dunfermline has literally not dropped a point in their last 5 games. They are soaring. So these last 6 games are going to be a doozy. Now, next video, we will probably be playing a few of these together in the video, not as long, as well as the youth intake that's coming in 20 so days, I think 21 days. So the next video, we're going to have the end of the championship season, the youth intake, and it's probably going to be tense and a lot going on. So it's going to be interesting. I would definitely recommend if anybody wants to watch all the games we played to check out the VODs on Twitch. And be sure to subscribe to that, or at least to the TikTok, because every time I go live on Twitch, I go live on TikTok as well. And we're going to be playing all of these, probably a lot of them, on stream, probably Monday, the 24th. And then the video will come out probably the Tuesday after that. So it's going to be an interesting couple days, guys, and a couple of last games to see if we can potentially reach a promotion push, or we stay another year in the championship. Now, either way, I'm not going to be disappointed. You know, we knew this was going to be a tough year. I didn't think we'd be in this position to be flying as high as we are, but we are. So we're going to go for it, of course. And you did see the dramatics in the beginning of the video with all the debt and the pressure the ownership has put on us to at least make the playoffs. So it'll be interesting to see what happens in the lore behind the scenes wherever we finish. So that's it. Just wanted to recap this, catch you guys up on what's actually happening, because I lied in the first half of the video. There's going to be a little bit more in this. So I will see you guys either at the next video, just in a few days from now, or in one of the live streams as we're playing the games. But that's it. Again, thank you all for tuning in and enjoying the series. I've been having a blast with it. We are going to do some small series in between these, by the way. Some little things where, like, I'm a player's manager, or rather a player's agent, where we kind of create a player with a little bit of lore and put him somewhere and then kind of follow his career, maybe help him make the right moves or the wrong moves and see how it goes out. Just fun stuff like that. I also have fixed my lighting. It is 8 p.m. at night, and it finally looks like, you know, there's still light on my face. So lots of good stuff coming in the future for sure, boys. But that's it. I will see you guys in the next episode or on live stream. Until then, everybody take care, man.